Episode 3 of the Day of the Jackal starts with Allison receiving the news about Emma. She and her partner, Larry Stoke, head off, while Bianca goes back to work. She asked about the Norman's phone, either she found anything or not. She's had the suitcase investigated, and then brings this to her superiors. They immediately reprimand her for the botched snatch and the deaths on her hands. Our innocent officer is dead, so you and your case should be shut down now. Bianca ignores all of this, doesn't even bat an eyelid to the deaths, and shows off how the suitcase is actually holding a sniper rifle in disguise. Isabel sees this and backtracks, deciding that the operation is still on thanks to new evidence coming to light. Outside, Bianca rings Allison and apologizes. She wants to sit down and explain herself, and for them to do it face-to-face, and again, sorry, please call me back, thanks. Back in Germany, meanwhile, we look Jackal with new old man Looker Bauer. He discussed something with a girl in the office. He told her that my mother left me alone in this big house with 2 dogs. Then she told him to tell me more detail about your mother. Jackal didn't told anything else except some tears in his eyes. He pretended a migraine pain and wants to take some pills from car. Frau Mockler said, no, give me the keys of your car, I'll bring it. Jackal gave him the keys and pointed out the place where he kept the pills. Frau Mockler asked him, anything else you need? Jackal responded, please close the blind. It's a light. The Jackal is on the hunt, and he bugs a computer with a remote surveillance device at Mockler and copies all files immediately before her arrival back. He poses as an old man to do so, struggling to walk, which brings us nicely along to Elias, who's similarly desperate to walk but remains adamant about getting back on his feet again. Elias asked to the Muller how my father was killed. He told to Elias, I did everything which I can do to protect him. Then Elias said, if you did everything, then is he dead? Muller said, before this no one made a like that shot before ever. The Jackal's target is Elias, and he finds the name of his driver, Stefan Wolf, to attack. Back in Spain, Nuria's mother asked her either she received a call of her husband. She said no. During traveling, he did not pick up the call. At that time, he rings Nuria just before, though, who questions him about whether he's having an affair. She said to him, when I see off you at airport, I saw you in a taxi. He said no. Nuria responded that you were telling a lie and asked, where are you now? Jackal told her that I am in a hotel. His wife said, show me in a video call, I think you are with a girl. The Jackal shows off the room he's in, as well as bathroom. Jackal also talks to his son, and finds his situation difficult. Nuria gave an argument that you never told me about your business, and anything else what you do. With Nuria begging to be with him and wanting him home, the Jackal has no answers, and it all ends without anything resolved. Nuria is desperate for answers, though, and she's a woman possessed. She knows there's something untoward here and goes digging through her husband's things. She finds a hidden safe in the floor and also a hidden locked door, too. Back in London, Allison shows up, grief-stricken and angry. Bianca is nonchalant and instead brings up that Larry's number was on Norman's phone, believing that assisting an offender would result in jail time. She claims that she's helping, but of course Bianca was also responsible, indirectly, for Emma's death, so Allison is not playing ball. However, Larry is angry that night when he was informed that Allison has given out Norman's number and betrayed him, and he takes his anger out on her and beat him. Back at work, Bianca is questioned over her mental state by a guy called Carver. She brings up here that Bianca's mother is an alcoholic, living in sheltered accommodation, which she's currently paying for. The general thinking here is that she was paid to help fund her mother by feeding information to an assassin. Bianca is incredulous to this claim, but she's definitely in the hot seat right now. Nuria is trying to open the hidden lock, but she couldn't. Nobody knows about that operation. There appears to be a leak inside the embassy, and the only ones who knew about the operation are Isabel, Osi, and Damien, so it could be any of them. We have to keep the circle tight. Nuria, with her mother and brother, start her own investigation about her husband, and she find out the hidden compartment with the help of a map of her own house. She becomes shocked. Speaking of which, in Munich the Jackal has a bomb prepped, ready to kill Elias. He poses as Stefan Wolf, killing the real driver after making him get in the trunk of a car. While she works on this, Bianca does learn that a flurry of messages leading up to Manfred's death came from a codename of Jackal. He takes off with Elias after picking him up. Elias admits to hiring the Jackal to kill his dad, and just like Elias did with the Jackal, Elias didn't pay him out to Jackal. Elias promised the Jackal to pay everything what you want, but the Jackal smirks and retorts "fuck you" before killing him. With a change of clothes, the Jackal takes off after setting a bomb to blow in the car. Allison begrudgingly decides to help Bianca after all, while Nuria enlists her family's help to break into the hidden room in their house. Inside, Nuria finds face molds, guns, passports, and stacks of cash. Unfortunately, she's being watched as the Jackal has cameras set up, and he realizes that she's onto him now. Subscribe this channel for worldwide web series.